want to give a special shout out to my ace and day one, Miss Denise Wards, for dropping in Main Man Made Man's boxing forum the information that Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2, the rematch, is basically going down. According to Deontay Wilder on his Facebook, he dropped a post on Facebook that stated that he and Luis Ortiz have basically re-signed and redone it. They have not announced the date and they have not announced the venue, but that should be coming in the coming days. According to also to this post by Deontay Wilder, he's saying that he wants to tie up all of his controversial fights. So for basically in a nutshell, it looks as if to the future, to everybody that's coming in, that we will get Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2 in a rematch. And this is based on the posts of Deontay Wilder on Facebook. Ronnie Boy Fresh, Ray Banks, what's up with you? What's good, fam? Yeah, man, so it look like it's going down. Luis Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder 2 official. Capadonna 24. What's up, fam? This is not the fight a lot of us clamored for. A lot of us didn't want to see the rematch against Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder. But my deal is, if it ain't going to be Tyson Fury, if it's not going to be Dillian White, if it's not going to be Anthony Joshua, I guess we have no choice but to settle for Luis Ortiz. I mean, along those lines, unless you're talking about an Adam Kalnaki or Andy Ruiz, I mean, who else we talking about for Deontay Wilder? It's going to have to be Luis Ortiz. Now, we also know the news that Luis Ortiz also pulled out of a possible fight with him and Anthony Joshua, declining up to $7 million. It had all of us looking at Luis Ortiz like, dog, are you out of your nugget? Are you tripping? Are you lunching? You know what I'm saying? How do you turn down a record high payday? And it was said at the time that, you know, he was promised a Deontay Wilder fight. So it looks as if this fight is going to come into fruition. According to Deontay Wilder's Facebook, it says that he and Luis Ortiz have basically already re-signed. They're just waiting on a date and a venue. And this is going to be the next fight. So we know. So I guess we can drop all the Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua talk for right now. You know what I mean? I guess we can just drop it because the fight ain't happening no time soon. You know what I mean? Ronnie Boy Fresh says it's going to be out in L.A. And that's what they talking about putting it at. Luis Ortiz, I mean, I would think that they would be better off by going down south with it. You know what I'm saying? With the Cubans down south also with Deontay Wilder, who has, I can't recall the last time that Deontay Wilder even had a home base fight. That'd be something that also said this. Sean the Icons has said that Deontay Wilder's Twitter has just confirmed this. So yes, it is confirmed also on Twitter. So I think it's safe to say it's official. It's safe to say it's official. It is now official. Luis Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder 2 coming at a TV near you. This is the next big fight. Yo, let's not forget, man. One thing I want to say about this is that let's not forget that Luis Ortiz put Deontay Wilder in extreme danger in their first fight. Deontay Wilder came within an inch of losing that fight. Brayon, what's up with you, fam? What's up with you? He came within an inch of losing that fight. Now, according to Deontay Wilder via his Facebook post, he's saying that he wants to basically put these controversial fights behind him. You know what I mean? All day. Big Faces Worldwide says dangerous fight for Wilder. He should win it, but it will suck if he lost. We want AJ versus Wilder, both to be undefeated when it happens. Ortiz fight is dangerous. It's absolutely dangerous, man. I couldn't have said it no better. This is a very risky and dangerous fight for Deontay Wilder. We all want the AJ Wilder fight, but this is the heavyweight division. This is the division where one punch changes the course of a fight. Any given fight, any of these heavyweights can be involved in. They can lose at any time. You know what I mean? Y'all got to forgive me for I see the stream is kind of slowing down a little bit, but this thing can be over at any given time. So we got to keep our fingers crossed and hope both men just keep on winning. Hope both men just keep on winning. But I will say that, yo, no, you say Wilder, you say Ortiz is done Wilder in 3. I don't know, man. Styles make fights, bruh. Ortiz is a most of the time. Luis Ortiz is a very patient fighter. So that's dangerous for Deontay Wilder, who's going to be looking to overcommit, going to be looking to throw that big right hand. If he missed, you know what's coming behind it. A big left hand. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz looked horrible in his last fight. Against Christian Hammer, he did look horrible. He looked very bad in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Hopefully we don't have any issues as far as drug testing is concerned. Hopefully the PED issue won't raise his ugly head. If he's gonna be on blood pressure medication, put that shit on the TUE, put that shit down now ahead of time so there will not be no controversy in this particular rematch. But yeah, Ronnie Boy Fresh, you're right, man. He didn't look that good last fight. Christian Hammer came in there and gave a better effort than we all thought he would. But in Luis Ortiz's case, where I think he's that southpaw patient style that he got against a Deontay Wilder style. Maybe if Deontay Wilder could be a bit more patient, he was kind of patient in the fight. I think about it. He was very patient in that fight. He wasn't letting that right hand go all just any kind of way. He was real patient in that fight. It's just that, one chance too many, got clipped, almost got stopped. You know what I mean? This is a dangerous freaking fight. Much more dangerous than the AJ fighting Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? It's still a very noble fight. I think it's a very noble fight. It's just not the fight that we want to see. Given that Deontay Wilder was in so much trouble, and he had so much trouble with Luis Ortiz the first time around, I actually think it's a good fight, man. I actually think it's a good fight. Brother Reality says, I don't understand why Wilder would take a rematch with someone he floored. Shows how real Deontay is. Not to mention, Brother Reality, somebody he damn near lost to. Damn near lost to, fam. You know what I mean? That's tough. He actually hurt Wilder with the right hand. Okay, cool. Thanks, Brayon. But the fact is he got hurt, and that's mainly because Luis Ortiz is just a patient fighter. Dangerous. I got into a debate with somebody at one time, and they say, man, hey, man, what makes you think that Luis Ortiz is this top-rated fighter? You know what I mean? And who has he beat is what they ask me. And I tell people all the time, it's not about the fact that who Luis Ortiz beat. It's his style. It's the fact that he is a very dangerous and technically sound heavyweight. That's what makes him one of the best heavyweights in the country, or in boxing, should I say. It's because of his style. It's because of his patience. It's because he also has power. You know what I mean? He has a combination of things that they all working in on that night. They give anybody hell at the heavyweight division. That's what makes Luis Ortiz a top heavyweight. Now, this is going to be something. I mean, we so far out right now. So, of course, a lot of people going to sit back and say, oh, we don't want to see this. And Wilder did this. The closer that this fight get, the more closer to the memory y'all going to have of the first fight. And remember that Luis Ortiz damn near stopped Wilder. Damn near stopped Wilder. We have yet to see Wilder come anywhere near close to being stopped by any other heavyweight other than Luis Ortiz. And not to mention, Luis Ortiz has not lost since. He may have not looked that great against Christian Hammer, but he ain't lost since. Point I'm trying to make to y'all, this is a dangerous, dangerous fight. But it's looking like it's official. So as we get closer, I'm sure y'all will feel what I'm feeling. Y'all will feel the danger involved in this fight. And not so much that Wilder's going to go in there and walk through this, man. It's a dangerous, dangerous fight. Lewis Coleman in the building. Ortiz is older, but he has fought Wilder already. What if Ortiz stops Wilder? Holy moly. Yeah, hey, Lewis, that's a chance. That's a chance. That's a possibility. I will be lying to sit here and act like that Luis Ortiz is just going to be a walk in the park. I will be lying if I sit here and act like, oh, just like what happened in the first fight can't happen in the second fight. It can. It can. Luis Ortiz is very, very dangerous. There's a reason that Dillian White played hardball with him. There's a reason why Anthony Joshua didn't fight him when he was over there on Matchroom. There's reason for this. It's because Luis Ortiz is extremely dangerous. Brayon Thomas says if Ortiz went, oh my God, hey, Slim, I'll be speechless. But I'll be lying to y'all if I tell y'all that there's not a chance of Luis Ortiz winning this fight. Ronnie Boy Fresh says this is just another milked out fight date. Ortiz should have fought AJ. Ronnie Boy Fresh, like I told you, man, I don't know why he turned down that money, man. He turned down $7 million. I wonder how much he's getting paid to face Wilder. That's going to be an interesting thing to talk about because I do wonder, are they going to be able to match what Eddie Hearn and DAZN was offering him to face AJ? I do wonder that. You know what I'm saying? But you saying it's a milked out fight date. Look, man, it's actually a very dangerous and tricky fight. I think fans will be engaged in it the closer we get to the date. Is it a milked out thing to get us closer? I agree with you there, Ronnie boy. It is a milked out thing, but in a situation like this shit can backfire, bro. Like this shit can backfire big time. They could be trying to milk whatever out, and it's fights like this that will have Wilder taking a loss. Dog, this is not an easy match at all, man. Ortiz must have been on something to turn down that bread. Man, Ortiz, he claimed he wasn't in the room. He claimed he had nothing to do with it. It was the promoter, it was the manager, it was the baker, the caker, the candlestick man. It was everybody else except Luis Ortiz. He knew nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz should be a WBA mandatory again. Yeah. I think well, ever since he got kicked out of the WBA, he's been long reinstated back then. So yeah, you're right. Maybe he should. I know he's more focused in the WBC than he is in the WBA. It's a legacy fight, in my opinion. I mean, you got to deal with the fact that Wilder did say that he wants to get rid of these controversial outcomes and he wants to put these controversial fights behind him. This was a fight he damn near lost. Between this one and Tyson Fury, he came close to losing those two fights. Well, guess what? If he want to go up and tie those loose ends, he attempted to tie the loose end with Tyson Fury, didn't work out. So guess what? He can tie it up with Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz is getting 10 M's plus for this fight. He better to turn down $7 million. He better. You know what I mean? I understand it was short notice. Got you. But hey, to turn down that amount of money, you better be getting, man, they better be seeing you or somebody else should be fired. Period. Your promoter got to be fired. The manager got to be fired. I don't know. Whoever, the cut man, they all got to be fired. If you ain't getting paid right for this fight to turn down $7 million, Luis Ortiz, somebody head got the fucking roll. You hear me though? Ortiz versus Wilder 2 will be another classic. Brayon, I like the way you're feeling about this fight. I agree with that 100%. This has the potential to be. I mean, look what we got in the first fight. That was fight of the year and shit. Like that was fight of the year. Luis Ortiz almost stopped the American heavyweight champion and took hundreds of millions of dollars off the table. This close. This close. This is going to be good, man. So hopefully Wilder can go in there and make this more assured. Wilder can go in there and get this victory, shut it down. No controversy. Show him that he's levels above Luis Ortiz, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Total respect for Deontay Wilder. Though we rather see other fights. I get y'all. Let's kind of block that out for right now. Total respect for Deontay Wilder to get back into the ring with Luis Ortiz, a very dangerous fighter, when AJ nor Tyson Fury has been in the ring with him once. Not once have AJ nor Tyson Fury, the other two top heavyweights, been in the ring with Luis Ortiz. But here you got Deontay Wilder about to fight him for the second time. That speaks volumes. It's called #RealChamp. #RealChamp. This is what it is. This is what it is. So it's official. Anybody want to check the social medias of Deontay Wilder, you will see that he is saying that him and Luis Ortiz too is basically going down. They're waiting on a date. They're waiting on a venue. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically done. Now I was just waiting to see if one of y'all was going to say in my comment section. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. Well, main man. How come Wilder can accept a fight with Luis Ortiz with no date and no venue, but he can't accept a fight with AJ with no date and no venue? And I'm